I've been following, like, I don't know, I think 1 or 2 years since you started this movement. And I think it's pretty cool that you go different part of the country and teach all the secrets and all the tips and tricks.
Set this meeting up because I knew about IronSWUG making a West Coast tour, and you guys were looking for stops, and this is a no-brainer, right? You know, we all know about Bradham, and so we were excited to have you guys out. The last time you guys were out here with a lot of good info, so we were looking forward to more of that.
Do you do SOLIDWORKS? And I go, oh yeah, I'm familiar with SOLIDWORKS. And he goes, okay, well, IronSWUG's about to do like a presentation.
And come out and see Altec and Dixon and kind of, you know, make your presence known.
We used a lot of SOLIDWORKS, and I saw the Altec splash screen little Digger Derrick backyard unit, and I said to myself, that is so cool. Like, I think it'd be really cool to work for that company. And that company ended up coming to my career fair, and now I actually work here.
So I've been a longtime member of the SWUG group in Fresno. Just always try to stay in focus with what SOLIDWORKS has to offer with the group. And Jose Saldana has been an awesome, group leader. Known him for a long time.
And I know every time I've been out here, I always learn something new. And bring a notebook. You're going to be exposed to a lot. You're going to learn a lot. But it's also the best format for you to get those questions out and get them answered by the experts. Plus, as I come to see today, all the different people on the Zoom meetings, you have gurus and people from all different backgrounds that can, teach even the experts something new.
So I wanted to show up myself now that you're on this area of the country, so I thought that was a good chance.
Oh, well, I heard about it through Tara, she put this whole thing together, and it just sounded like a cool event. I mean, combining road tripping, motorcycles, and SOLIDWORKS. I think that I took a lot of notes mostly on like literacy of shortcuts and stuff. I tend to do everything manually. I'll figure out a solution. I didn't get taught very well how to do SOLIDWORKS ever, so all of the solutions that I use day to day are things I figured out and I've just done them. That's a big takeaway for me.
I liked a lot of your tips and tricks. Some of those little things like the preset, your settings for the, can't close a sketch if it's undefined, things like that. For my world, I don't do it all the time. Like, I'm not every day doing it. I'm working on my own stuff on every now and then, so that would keep me defining all my sketches a little bit better.
I was that guy, like that you're talking about, and so I came to the first SOLIDWORKS User Group, and I didn't know about mouse gestures, I didn't know about shortcuts, I didn't know about using that little Alt key to zoom into your mates and like hide little surfaces and stuff like that. But once I found out about all those things, it really made my job so much easier and faster, and I was so much more efficient, and it really just improved my whole user experience with the whole thing.
I'd say bring a project you're passionate about, and just come in and try and meet people, and everyone here loves to talk about their projects and their hobbies, so it's a great place to get some inspiration and just make a plan to actually build something rather than just having it kind of kicking around in your mind all along the way.
Tips and tricks, easy stuff, right? That's right at the tip of your fingers, that you just got to know one button you can push and make you a lot more efficient. So I guess there's a lot to take away from, right? And everybody does things different, and so it's interesting to learn and like kind of teach other people as well. So I've got some other coworkers that didn't make it over and teach them these small tips and tricks.
Definitely to go, just give it a chance. It's nice to meet new people and people that are on the same track. So we share the same feeling, the same passion about design and SOLIDWORKS.
And that's, I think, the way to get better at this is to just live it.
Say, if you're looking for support to network, SWUG Group's a really good way to meet somebody, extend. It's a very inviting community, right? Everybody's super cool here. It's a good way to come in, meet people, learn new things, and just network.
Show up. Everyone here is always nice. It's not like you go someplace and you're like, oh, who's the new guy? Everyone's here is nice and pretty well welcome and opening. There's guys here that have graduated college, and then there's guys here who probably wrote SOLIDWORKS, were some of the first users at SOLIDWORKS, been doing it since the 80s, and computer drafting before SOLIDWORKS, and they come up and talk to you, and it's always you don't feel unwelcome at any of these events. by anyone.